And now we're moving on to the third game on our list, on our retrospective. We are going to be playing BC Kid. Now this cover art, it does a good job at landing right in the middle, right? It's not like the charming Japanese original cover arts, but it's not the atrociously horrible American ones. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, this is bonk. Because Jank Amiga platformer time. I think it's just a remake of the first one. Because it is called no, it is only called BC Kid, but I think it is a remake of the first game. We'll see. I don't actually know. It can be both. Fair enough. So here's the deal. I talked about this before. If you weren't here for the first few streams of these, it's wait. Here, okay. When the game was released in Japan, it was called PC Engine. We talked about that. It was supposed to be a pun on PC Engine. Genjin is caveman, prehistoric man, and that's why he is this. Then they made up a thing for the PC, prehistoric computer terrorists, whatever. When they released it in America, they didn't have the TurboGrafx in Europe at the time. So when they released it in America, they didn't want to do PC Genjin because, you know, you don't have the pun, people wouldn't understand it. So they renamed it to Bonk because he bonks his head. PC Genjin Impact, there you go. So, and now, it's not your computer, you're gonna hear a beep, it's on my end. Alright, that's it. So when they released in America, they renamed it to Bonk. Now, if the game finally came to Europe, they couldn't rename it, they couldn't keep Bonk as the name, because at least back then it was like an offensive word in the United Kingdom. So instead they renamed it to BC Kid. If you ask me, like, I think PC Genjin is a perfect name for Japan. And they extended that, like the Game Boy one is GB Genjin, the Famicom one is FC Genjin, the shmup is PC Denjin, which is Electric Man. It works perfect for them. I wouldn't change that, it's fine. The name Bonk for America, it's fine. It transmits everything you need to know about the game. But I really think, part of me thinks that BC Kid works better as an adaptation for PC Genjin. Because of the BC, you know, because it's really old. It's prehistoric times, all that shit. So, in all honesty, I like all three names. Of course, none of us like when these games, they change names between regions. And every company with a long-standing franchise has coalesced into something. Like, you know, they're changing the Yakuza name to like a dragon in the West, so it keeps the same name. They, like Biohazard they changed Resident Evil in Japan, I think. And a few other examples that I'm forgetting right now. Now, this is not the case because it's not an enduring franchise, so there's no coalescing to be done. Yeah, I turned off my AC right now, yes. It was hot and now it's decent. We were having like 5 Celsius last week. We're going to go to 36 Celsius 2 days from now. It's a fucking mess. Anyway, this is for the Amiga. It was released only in Europe because, again, Amiga. And the thing about it is that because it was only released there, it is only known as BC Kid. Right? There's no reason to have another name because it was released outside of Europe. And it is an Amiga game, and it should be like incredibly jank platformer, but here's the thing. It actually supports a 2-button controller. Just like John Mac. Now, the Amiga version of John Mac was garbage. It was charming at first, but it turned out to be garbage. But not because of the controls, just because of everything else. So I'm slightly optimistic about this one. It's Ubisoft before they went to shit. And yeah, I'm optimistic about this one. We'll see how it goes. Let me move over here. Wait, I have to rename a file here first. Hang on a second. Just so the sidebar is up to date. So let me move here. I can move now over here. Will be shit. Yes. It is correct over there. I just have to fix the timer. I have to reset it. There we go. Timer is reset. And yeah, game 3 out of 15. BC kit for the Amiga 1992. I do need to fix the capture as well. I have to change everything because this one has to use a different thing. Of course. Is this the correct application? I hope it is. If it isn't, I have to fix things a little bit further. Not this. This. There we go. Look, it's Amiga. It's been a while since we've been here. Get used to not owning your games. Yeah. Owning your... Yeah, so they say not the exact words, but something along those lines, yes. Do remember that. So we're going to be loading... In fact, this game is freely available on the dev's website. Not Ubisoft, not Hudson, the actual European team that devved this. You can actually find this game over there. This version is their version. I have to do this, and it should be loading. Yep. Look at the animation on the bee. Look. Freaking Amiga devs, they have to flex a little bit. I wonder how the music is gonna be. I haven't listened to this. Factor 5. Dolby Surround. How do you like them apples? Factor 5, yes, you can go to their website. They are wizards, which is part of the reason why I'm optimistic about this. Music is very good. I'm gonna start the timer. As you guys can see from the intro screen, this is Factor 5 conversion. You can see that this is a remake of the first one, like from the title screen. But I think they're using the sprite from the second game. I think they are, which is a good change, I think. But this music doesn't sound like punk to me. Of course, high scores because Amiga. And the intro is more... Ooh, that's... Oh, this is kind of like a tutorial? No, not really. This little smoke animation when the guy was killed was so freaking smooth. Alright. Options. See, 2-button joystick. So freaking civilized. Practice. There's a delay. I'm gonna start by saying that there is a delay. But music is good. Sound effects are a bit jacked, but you know, at least we got both. And of course, because of the way stereo works on the Amiga, the sound effects are on the left side. Because they're already using all the others. So that smoke animation. Pay attention when I kill one of these enemies. I kill it. Follow the enemy. Shit. Look. That little smoke animation, I don't know why it's so good. But yeah, they're using the sound channels for the music and they're keeping one for sound effects, so it's only coming on the left side. It's fine. It's your fault for... Look at that smooth... That's smooth animation. Compared to TurboGrafx, this actually looks a lot better. Not gonna lie, this is feeling kind of better. I'm not gonna have turbo for this. I have this, but this is very manual for me to use. We'll see. If this is a remake and we have the boss rush at the end, I know which bosses I need turbo for. The only problem, and it might be an emulation thing, the only problem is the delay. I don't know if you guys can tell. Like, I'm gonna press the jump button. Like, see if you can hear the... Well, there's a delay on my capture, but... I don't know if you guys can tell that there is a delay between when I press and when he jumps. You hear sounds on both sides. Not the sound effects, like him jumping. Him jumping is only on the left. Because the way the Amiga works is... It has, I don't remember how many sound channels, but you don't have center side sound channels. Every sound channel is either on the left or on the right. If you want to play on the center, you have to play the same thing on both sides. Unless you're doing software mixing. And because they're using sound channels for the music, and you can hear some instruments are only on the left, some instruments are only on the right. That's for every music on every Amiga game works like that. And then they have one sound channel for the sound effects, and then it has to be either left or right. They usually put on the left because, depending on the connectors you would use back then, you might only have left channel anyway. Not normally, of course. Okay. Yeah, the mechanics here, overall, they're all Bonk's Adventure mechanics, not Revenge. Oh, he looks a lot more scrunchier with the power-up on this version. That animation is... Yeah, the sprites are from Bonk's Revenge, most of them. Highlands. I don't quite remember the levels on the first... No, but I think the levels are the same. You have this thing here. Oh, interesting. It's more lenient with the jumping here. Hang on. Because you don't have the turbo like you would have on the TurboGrafx controller, so they don't require you to press it as fast to climb. Yeah, it's the same levels, but they play a bit different, of course. Because the resolution is different, so the tiles have different sizes. Oh shit, oh shit! Yeah, not to make any excuses, but I can already tell you guys that a lot of my deaths are gonna be from the delay, the input delay that I'm getting. Right, yeah, this is the Stegosaurus that you get shit from. Which leads to the first boss. So this game is going to have the boss rush. The question then remains, do we get the infinite continues as well? Because that's not very Amiga. Get a little bit of loading times, of course. These things, are they more reasonable on this version? We'll see. I think they might be, actually. It's a port, it's a good port. Shit. No, they aren't more reasonable. They are just as unreasonable. Oh, there's health there. You know, as far as Amiga platformers go, you can do a lot worse than this. You can definitely do a lot worse. It's a very accurate port, like compared to something like John Mac. Like, no comparison, right? This one is... It is easier on this version, because movement is smoother. Okay, and here, oh, they changed the colors, so it's not obviously shit. Bonk is smaller. Just barely, and that's what I was considering, because this is the sprite from Bonk's Revenge, not the original one. The sprite from Bonk's Revenge is smaller. And we get shit out. We go to the first boss. Let's see, it should be the same, right? Yep, looks pretty much on point. But they messed up the song. It's not bad, but it's not the original one. Did it just make a sound? The jumping behaves differently here. Right, that's why I took so much damage on this boss. The jumping does behave differently. I have to get used to it. Not as terrible as it could have been. Thanks for saving me! But this is not all! By the way... Hit the palms! Good luck! Very different text. I mean, not as bad as it could have been is a ringing endorsement sometimes. Like, I do have appreciation, of course, for Amiga jank platformers, but they can be a lot of jank. Caveland. By the way, the sprites on those dinosaurs is different these ones, I think. You know, other than the delay and like, you know, feel free to disagree, of course. I'm starting to think that this game is better than the TurboGrafx version. It's just smoother. And the fact that that part with the dinosaur is more reasonable also doesn't hurt. The only thing not going for it, I guess, is the input lag. It could be an emulator thing. But I don't remember having input lag on Joe and Mac, so I don't know. God damn it. Ah, the little dinosaur with the sunglasses. Also, he jumps higher doing that. The falls. I haven't died yet. Impressed with how faithful it is, I agree. Very solid work. Well, Factor 5, right? This thing, it spawns dinosaurs from the back. I remember that. Oh, oh, oh. Monkey's pleased. Yeah, he should be. They also changed this, I think I just mentioned that he jumps a lot higher during this state. Which was not a thing on the original. You weren't too worried as a Factor 5. Ooh, question mark, they don't know what is this. Too worried about its technical chops. But maybe not accurate. Yeah, they usually don't bother with being too accurate in my experience. When porting games, they just, yeah, it's the Amiga version. Like, you shouldn't have an Amiga, you do, so here's what you get. That's how it usually is. Which, you know, is not the worst thing, it's not the worst problem. It means you do get unique versions of games. Sometimes, not just because it's not like as good as the original doesn't mean it's bad. What I was surprised by, especially like considering the year it was released, was very early, was the DOS port of John Mac. It was extremely accurate to the arcade version. Like, only the resolution and the sound were not there, and those were like technical limitations. People always rave on about how the Genesis version was the most accurate port. I strongly disagree, it has a bunch of differences. Oh, they actually show you the dinosaurs hiding. Look, you can see the dinosaur hiding on this version. That is a lot more civilized. What? I can't pause. I wanted to talk. Can I pause? I can. What world is this where the Amiga version is the civilized one? That makes no sense. Wait. Oh, Pip pauses, it just doesn't stop the music. Cats and dogs, Magister, there you go. The end times. Okay, that was a little bit chaotic. Well, the good news is we have practice on all the bosses from the boss rush. It's not going to fully translate here, as we saw in the first one, but it is going to help. Civilized mute audio button. Like, this is a slight criticism, but, you know, considering everything, it's not an unreasonable thing to happen. The music is very good, but it's not bonk. It's not Amiga music, traditional Amiga music, and it's not bonk, it's somewhere in between. The swamp. Oh, are the vines going to work better on this version? The vines are very jank. Holy shit, the vines are jank. But they work better. Oh, we're taking damage while dead. Like, they're very jank, but you jump to the correct side. So that's an improvement. Honestly, you know what it feels like? It feels like... shit. It feels like they looked at this game and, okay, we're doing a port of this, like, Bonk's Adventure, PC Engine 1. Let's see what they did wrong and try to fix things without changing it too much. Like, it's subtle differences here and there. But it feels like they were like, you know, it just needs like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it works better. In general. We can keep the bullshit that the game has. Of course, it's Amiga. It's the platform for that. Damage While Dead is your favorite 2001. Oh, there you go. I don't remember what game it was, but I did watch someone play a game once where you could lose health while dead. It counted for the next life. Jesus. I do remember that I did find this stage to be a little bit bullshitted before. Yeah. Let's see what the continue situation is. It is the same, exact same continue system. Now all I need to know is so we can continue tomorrow, because I can only stream for another half hour, so. But we need to know if I can save state on this emulator, or if I need to keep it open until tomorrow. So we can continue. Too civilized, yeah. Because I was saying, yeah, this game is very accurate and everything, but I was like, what about the continue system? Like, I'm pretty sure there was like a law back then that you couldn't have infinite continues on an Amiga game. You were hoping, like, I would understand if you said you were expecting, but hoping. Come on, cut me some slack. We still have a boss rush to deal with, remember? I wonder if the other ports, they are all going to have the fucking boss rush. For the reaction, sure. For the memes, right? I mean, I know there are plenty of streamers that find success by just, you know, let me find the most horrible shit and suffer on camera for hours because people like that. I can't do that, man. Like, every time you see me suffer in a game, I did not intend to. I'll be honest, because I like to go into games blind. If I knew the Bonk series had boss rushes, I would probably be playing something else now. Oh, boss rushes? Nope, never mind. Forget I said anything. You love, but... You and Macaw. Yeah, we had that conversation before. Shit, 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 shit. All the shit. I remember now. I went underwater because it was actually easier. Because you only have to deal with these things. Yeah, my opinion on boss rushes is that they're lazy padding. They're almost as bad as timed challenges. Almost. You see, you can play the same game. But now there's a timer. Ooh. I bet you didn't see that coming. But you see, it's challenging. Can you rush through the game instead of enjoying it? Do you have what it takes? Shit. I messed up. Messed up everything. Ow. Shit. Why am I messing up so much? You know, it's so smooth that some of it is actually faster even. It's quite interesting. Ooh, no! Holy fuck. So close to death and the heart right there. And the only reason I didn't die was because I still had the buff. Shit. I miss my turbo. Not gonna lie. I need to get to the end of this level. We might continue from a later stage if we do. Because I think it was this level that I died on last time. Come on. Stop being such a fucking long level. Jesus. No, I died here. Fuck, man, I don't have enough lives to do this stage. Yeah, we're dead again. I mean, there is a chance still that it does have limited continues. Jesus, what am I doing? Really? I like how doing that freezes the cactus in place, but you probably still take damage if you hit them. Yeah, I know I'm not doing too well. I don't know if it is impatience or what is it, but when it gets to this point of the stream, I don't do so well. It's so weird. It's not like I'm feeling tired of anything. I just have trouble focusing, I guess. Man, don't get old, everyone. Strong suggestion. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. You're already old, yeah. It was a mistake, right? I'm sure you agree that it was a mistake. Like, if you're lucky, the only advantage of being lucky, of being old, again, if you're lucky, is that you don't have to worry anymore about school and learning shit and worry about your career, your future. Because if you're lucky, you got that shit figured out already. But then you don't have energy or time for anything else, so it kind of cancels. They cancel each other out. Yeah, this level is... this one in particular is easy. Now this one, I think that despite everything, I should keep going this route. Still have nightmares about cramming for exams. Yeah, no, those stick with you for a decade or two, yes. Like, I swear to God, like, it stopped. I think it stopped finally. Because it's been, what, over 10 years. But every now and again I used to wake up and be, did I graduate? I don't remember graduating. Don't I have to go back and do something? And I got a master's degree after my regular degree. And sometimes it's one, sometimes it's the other. Did I finish it? I don't remember finishing it. Because I spent so much time doing the math to see, can I graduate this year? And if I think back on it, I'm like, there's no way I graduated, man. I was so freaking far from doing it. But I did, apparently. It's so weird. Jeez, those are like two on top of each other. That's the problem. Okay, just ignore that guy. Okay, I guess. Oh no, this one always drops there. Never mind. Okay, maybe I can try writing this thing. Which is another thing that the Amiga version does. Like, these things did work like this on the TurboGrafx version. But only if you hit them by accident you realize. In this version, the boss on the first level gives you a hint that you can use these things. You still occasionally wake up in a cold sweat. Did I do that class I needed to do to grad? Yeah, precisely, yes. All the freaking time. It gets less common as time passes, but it still happens from time to time. Then you realize they worked out that they never thought that class and everyone got credit for it anyway. Yeah, I remember having those. Like when I was doing my, I think you guys call those post-grads. When I was doing my post-grad, I wanted to do the guided teaching stuff because I think teaching is fun. I enjoy it. So you were required to do one, but optionally you could do two. So, you know, I did the first one and then I signed up to do the second one. And when it came up, I kept insisting, like talking to my teacher and being like, you know, I want to do the thing. And he's, yeah, no, we're gonna get to that. I just need to prepare the material for you and whatever. So, okay, I'm looking forward to it. And I kept insisting for like a couple of months. Eventually I gave up because it was obvious the teacher didn't want me to teach his class. And I just got credit for it anyway. And like no one spoke about it ever. Jesus. Same spot again. I only have one life now. Because this, okay, maybe if I stay on, I tried to start this thing up, but I kept avoiding that water one. But I think if I stay up here, I don't take any damage, right? And honestly, like some stuff, like freaking calculus, I don't remember anything of that. I know what I was supposed to learn. Like, I remember like the actual exams. But if you ask me to do that stuff again, I have no idea. Like, I don't know what it's called in English. The one where you have like a thing and then you have a formula dx and then you have to like memorize how each thing is supposed to get resolved. Like, it's just memorization. I didn't like it. I don't think anyone likes that. I mean, some people probably do. By the way, if you're not using a two-button controller on this game, it is up to jump. And I can't imagine doing this game with up to jump. That sounds like a bad time. Which kind of explains why you don't have to press it so quickly to climb things, because they had to take that into account. It's not only people wouldn't have turbo controllers, they wouldn't have turbo on the up. Joystick up anyway. Shit. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Congratulations, engaged in rote memorization of 3 years. Here's a piece of paper that will be this much money. It's interesting, the way... I knew I was gonna mess that up. The way it's set up over here, the good colleges are the free ones. In general, like, maybe with some exceptions here and there, but like companies that care about your degree will prefer that you got it from a free institution because those are more demanding. Because here's the thing, if you're paying for education, then you're buying a degree, right? They don't care, they just want your money. If the education is free, and you know that saying about, you know, if it is free, you're the product. It's kind of the same thing. If the education is free, you're the product. They want to deliver a good professional or scientist or whatever to society, right? They don't give a shit if you can't graduate. But if you do, it's going to be what they want to deliver to society. So everyone recognizes that the free ones provide better professionals in the end. Doesn't fix all the bullshit, of course. Like, education is always going to have some bullshit inherent to it. But it works out pretty well in the end. If you are dedicated, then you can get good education for free. You still dream about missing the bus. You're in the mid-40s. I never had problems missing the bus. But I can imagine that being a recurring dream, yes. Because elementary school and college I could walk to. I didn't need to take a bus. I had to take a bus to high school, but almost every day I would just catch a ride instead. I had to take a bus to come back. So I was lucky that I didn't have to always rely on a bus. Also over here, school buses like you have in the States are not a thing. Like, you either walk to it or you hire a private thing. Like, there are these vans that do school transportation, but like a private thing. They're usually cheap, but that institutional school bus that you guys have, that is like a thing everywhere. That's a very good thing actually, because getting to school can be a problem for a lot of kids. You do help fighting evasion by having good transport like that. Always walking except to college train. You only missed the bus a few times, absolute dread. I get it. Okay, absolute. Empathize with that. Listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts during your uni commute. Yeah, luckily I don't have a lot of experience with that kind of commute. Like, my commute back from high school, which I had to take the bus, was like 15 minutes. But yeah. I wonder if I can hit these floating guys when they are charged like that. I don't know if I missed or if I got hit instead. He don't take damage, but he doesn't die. So you take damage later when he charges at you. Okay. That's fine. Just wanted to test. wrestling podcasts, like the podcasts where they talk about wrestling. I don't even know what is to say about wrestling. I'm not cheating on it. I don't know enough to have an opinion. I just can't imagine like an entire podcast talking about wrestling. Did you see that punch, dude? I can't show it because it's a podcast. But did you see it? Oh man, what a punch, man. The dude is punching a lot these days. Yeah, that's a puncher right there. Was a phase. It's fine. It's perfectly alright. I'm not far from me to shit on people's hobbies. Like I play video games. We need to know to respect other people's hobbies. Well, I had this same problem on the TurboGrafx version. I couldn't jump in there. I just have no idea what they would talk about. But then again, like, there are all these talk shows with sports, and I don't know what people talk about in those either. Like, they're gonna be, oh, after the game, we're gonna have, like, a round table, we're going to discuss the game. And you're like, dude, whatever, one team scored, the other one didn't, yay. What is there to talk about? Bunch of old wrestlers talking about the good old days, about fields almost manufactured. Alright, that's a little bit more interesting, right? That's not talking about the latest fight. That does sound a lot more interesting. Almost in a documentary kind of way. Shit, okay, but that's all the damage I have to take here. The other palm tree is even more important than this one. Hopefully I can get it without dying this time. Like, it's not bonk, but this music is very Amiga platformer. You know, cartoonish Amiga platformers, which this one is, so yeah, it's on brand. How am I not taking damage from these ones? Okay, this one is the one that I died last time. Let me not mess it up too much. There we go. Easy. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Well, I'm going to the next level with a life and almost full health. That should help. But the boss is the one with the ice blocks. I don't know if I can kill without losing a life. I don't know if I can do the next stage without losing a life either. The swamp. The vines are so much better on this version, holy shit. It's night and day. I haven't had trouble using these vines on this version. The ones on the TurboGrafx were almost unusable. You know what? I think the bonking in the air is different. I just realized that I can bonk from the side, not only from up. Might be I don't know, it's definitely easier to bonk down than on the original version. Which means I have to adjust, because I'm not relying on the down bonk, because previous games have trained me to not rely on it. But yeah, it is a lot more reliable. Holy shit, I just realized that changes things a lot. I have options that I didn't have before. Ah, come on, I'm looking at the other side trying to deal with that. The only thing they didn't fix that I do wish they did is getting stuck on the floor when you bonk down for that long. Because it really throws a wrench sometimes. I want to grab some of these, please. Ah, god damn it. Don't do that, game. Ah, yes, of course I die. And I bet the end of the level is right there. And then you don't grab it because of that. Holy shit. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, the end of the level was right here. Okay, now maybe it continues from a later stage now. One can hope. Okay, you have to do this. I forgot. It's been a week since I played this game. Give me a break. Yeah, you can bonk down from this side. I have to relearn that I can bonk on occasions that I thought I couldn't before. Yeah, that one didn't work. Let me see where it continues from. It has limited continuous. There we go, Amiga everyone. There is the Amiga, yes. I was almost forgetting it was Amiga. We're gonna be stuck on this game for 2 weeks. If you die on the first 2 levels, you have to reset. I'm gonna stop the timer. I'm going to come back to this disaster tomorrow.